Welcome. My name is Alina, and this Yoga Nidra is intended to promote healing in the shoulders, wrists, and hands. Yoga Nidra is both a meditation technique of progressive relaxation and a state of consciousness where the mind is awake while the body is asleep. Through this practice, you can receive all the benefits of healing achieved during the deepest stages of sleep, but in a much shorter time frame, while holding your conscious intention. Begin by settling in to the surface beneath you. Find a comfortable position, either laying down on the ground, or perhaps your bed, or maybe some other reclined position that's optimal for your comfort. Notice if you might benefit from any adjustments of the pillows you might have under the head or behind the knees, checking that you can surrender your full weight into the surface beneath you. I recommend a blanket for warmth, as the body's temperature will gradually begin to drop, and an eye covering to block out any light. You might try gently squeezing the shoulder blades together underneath you and relaxing them, checking that the angles of the elbows and wrists feel natural and effortless. If this feels difficult, you might try using the added support of folded towels under the forearms or wrapping your blanket under the arms. We'll start by taking a deep inhale through the nose, filling the belly, ribs, and chest. Then one more sip of air in at the very top and hold it. Then slow exhale through the mouth like you're fogging a mirror. Two more times. Deep inhale through the nose, filling all the way up. Then one more sip at the top. Hold it. Slow exhale through the mouth. Last one, deep breath in, filling all the way up. Then one more little sip in at the very top. Hold it. Slow exhale through the mouth. Notice if the breath has naturally started to lengthen. With every exhale, feel yourself becoming heavier and heavier. Sinking into the surface beneath you now. the whole body softening, relaxed. Yoga Nidra is an effortless meditation. The body already knows how to fall asleep. All that you need to do is surrender to the body's wisdom and remain open to the sound of my voice and your internal experience. You can trust that the body knows how to heal. And whether or not you retain conscious memory of the practice, this time of deep rest will be exactly what the body needs. Bring your awareness to the space between the eyebrows. Soften the brow. Relax the eyes. Notice if there's any tension in the jaw that you might release. Allow any leftover expression to drain from the face. Notice the breath at the back of the throat. Drop awareness down into the heart center. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest. If you came into this practice with a particular region of the body that's in need of healing, I invite you to rest your attention there, noticing the sensation here with as much detail as you can. If you have a Sankalpa you've been working with, you might call it in now, or you might resonate with one of the following affirmations, repeating them internally 3 times. I trust my body's innate ability to heal. Or, I am healing. Knowing this to be true, could you bring all of your awareness to the tip of your tongue, tingling with sensation? Inside the left cheek, inside of the right cheek, upper gums, lower gums, left side of the jaw, right side of the jaw, left temple, right temple, space between the eyebrows, left ear, listening, receiving sound vibrations deep within the ear canal. Right ear, listening, receiving sound vibrations deep within the ear canal. Space between the ears, crown of the head, base of the skull, right side of the neck, trapezius muscle, connecting the base of the right side of the neck to the right shoulder, rotator cuff, all the muscles wrapping around the entire surface area of the right shoulder. Muscles deep within the shoulder towards the underarm, upper arm and bicep, pinky side of the elbow connecting to the pinky side of the forearm and wrist, back of the hand, palm of the hand, space between the thumb and first finger, thumb bone originating in the wrist to the first knuckle and the second knuckle to the tip of the thumb, bone of the first finger originating in the wrist to the first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle to the tip of the first finger, middle finger starting at the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the middle finger, ring finger starting at the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the ring finger, little finger starting in the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the little finger, space between the fingers, the whole hand, back side of the wrist, front side of the wrist, thumb side of the wrist, connecting to the thumb side of the forearm, and elbow, muscles just below the elbow, muscles just above the elbow, inner edge of the upper arm, space where the shoulder meets the chest, lateral muscles along the side of the body, under the shoulder, right shoulder blade, and the shoulder muscles of the upper back, right side of the chest, and pectoral muscles, left side of the chest, and pectoral muscles, space where the chest meets the left shoulder, lateral muscles along the side of the body, under the left shoulder, rotator cuff, all the muscles wrapping around the entire surface area of the left shoulder. Muscles deep within the shoulder towards the underarm, upper arm, and bicep, pinky side of the elbow, connecting to the pinky side of the forearm, and wrist, back of the hand, palm of the hand, space between the thumb and the first finger, thumb bone originating in the wrist, to the first knuckle and the second knuckle, to the tip of the thumb, bone of the first finger, originating in the wrist, to the first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, to the tip of the first finger, middle finger, starting at the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the middle finger, ring finger, starting at the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the ring finger, little finger, starting in the wrist, first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, tip of the little finger, space between the fingers, the whole hand, back side of the wrist, front of the wrist, thumb side of the wrist, connecting to the thumb side of the forearm, and elbow, muscles just below the elbow, muscles just above the elbow, left shoulder blade, and shoulder muscles in the upper back, trapezius muscle connecting the upper left side of the back to the left shoulder, to the base of the left side of the neck, the entire left arm, and the left side of the neck. The entire left arm and the left side of the neck with the right side of the brain simultaneously. Left arm, right side of the brain. Allowing sensation to drain from the left arm and flood into the right arm. The entire right arm, connecting to the right side of the neck, and the left hemisphere of the brain simultaneously. The whole body now. Sensation flooding the entire head, seeping down the spine, into the left and right leg. Both hands, both feet, front of the body, and the back side of the body, tingling with aliveness. Return your awareness to the breath at the back of the throat. Notice the natural length of the breath without trying to change it. The gentle rise and fall of the chest. Notice the changing volume of the lungs as the breath flows in and out of the body. Could you imagine the breath flowing in through the right hand, out through the heart, In through the heart, out through the left hand, in through the left hand, out through the heart, breath flowing across the body, moving up and down the length of the arms. If you notice any feeling of stuckness on the breath's journey, where the flow feels interrupted, you might breathe into these areas until you feel a channel clearing for the breath to move freely through. A few more breaths like this. Releasing this, could you imagine what it would feel like to experience freedom in your body? How would you move knowing there was no limit to your strength, flexibility, your joints? Imagine the safety you would feel, trusting that no pain would result from these movements. Moving with grace, agility, and ease, simply free. Knowing again, I trust in my body's innate ability to heal. I am healing. Notice that you're breathing. Feel the breath at the tip of the nostrils, the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale. Feel the support of the surface beneath you. Become aware of the room around you. You might invite some gentle movement into the fingers and toes. Or perhaps taking a full overhead stretch. Whatever feels intuitive for your body. Notice if you've experienced any shifts in your nervous system since starting the practice. And welcome any benefits you might have received to linger and resonate within you. You're welcome to rest here as long as you'd like before returning to the external world, being gentle with this transition. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I feel honored that you've chosen my channel. I would love to hear about your experience in the comments below. I have many different targeted Yoga Nidra and Yoga Asana practices focusing on healing different parts of the body that I'll link below. Know that the benefits of Yoga Nidra accumulate over time, so you might return to this practice as often as you need to. If you'd like to support me and be notified when new recordings like this come out, please subscribe to my channel. These recordings are also available for download on my website, also linked below. I offer weekly hour-long live Hatha yoga classes online, and there are many pre-recorded classes that you can try on my website as well. If you'd like to see the full scope of my movement practice, including dance, circus arts, partner acrobatics, and yoga, follow me on Instagram at I am Promethea. Wishing you peace and health. Jai Yogis.